And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna contact that and compress right where I wanna adjust. And then my force goes right into that joint that's compressed, and we're looking for that mobility, and then he cavitated great. Flip over.
Oh,
so great. Good, let it go more. Awesome. Good, relax that chin. Good. Beautiful. Hey guys, Dr. Tiffany here at Sioux Center Chiropractic, and I have Eli, our rehab specialist, and he's also our functional fitness coach. And he came to me needing adjusted, and I said, let's tape it. Tell me what's going on, Eli.
So about 5 minutes ago, I went a little too far with a squat and felt like my hip was a little tight. My wrist has been bugging me for just kind of like on and off for pretty much the whole summer. And then still from traveling last week, the right side of my lower back SI joint area has been a little stiff and tight.
Good. So we're going to move him. I'm going to palpate him. The palpation and the movement are going to both create the case as to where he needs adjustment, right? So I want him moving well and unrestricted so he can continue to work pain-free. He was telling me the other day kind of how, and I've noticed this too with his adjustments, since he started working here, getting more frequent adjustments, things are just moving better, right?
Yeah.
I notice more things cavitate, and that's going to be Boyle's Law, right? The more we do something, the more movement we're going to get. But what have you noticed since getting more frequent adjustments? And
like when I work out or when I just move around in general and like waking up in the morning, I feel a lot less like stiff. It's easier to work out without feeling like I'm super sore and like limited in my range of motion, like getting overhead or getting into like a deeper squat,
Nice.
Stuff like that.
Good. And he was like, gosh, I wish I was doing this my whole football career. He got 5 years because of COVID, so he got 5 years of like receiver damage. But I wish you would have had it too, but luckily we can undo some of that tightness. And the long game is just movement longevity for the rest of your life, right? And that's what I want for you. Stand here for me, Eli, and we're gonna put you through a movement screen.
Okay.
All right, so let's start with your neck and look all the way over one shoulder for me. Good. Back, other side. Good. Any tightness or pulling?
Looking to the right, felt like it was a little stiff.
A little stiff. Good. Chin all the way to your chest. Oh, that's so much better than it used to be. Nice work. Chin all the way up. Good. Any pain with either of those? Mm-hmm. Awesome. All right, you're going to rotate and stare all the way at the back wall for me one way. Good. Come on back. Any pain?
Well, just stiff in general. Not
low
really.
Back, hip.
It's like right in the middle.
Right in the middle of your back. Okay. Other way. Good. It looks a little bit restricted that way. Does that feel tighter?
No, not really.
Felt better?
Felt
okay.
Similar.
Good. Touch your toes. Good. Come on up. Any pain? Awesome. Arms all the way up and follow them back as far as you can go. Nice. Wonderful. Any pain?
Nope.
No pulling in your groin or in your hips? Nope. Awesome. Sit on the end of the table for me. So Eli, my husband, and then also like husbands of my team, these are pretty much the only men I adjust. So this is a treat for you guys. So I work mostly in pregnant mom and baby world. Oh yeah. So the difference with him is he just has a lot more mass than I do. So I really have to use my body to sink in and find that restriction. You feel that? Mm-hmm. And he'll tell you, he just has more body to move, and I have to really use my body to create that motion because he does have just more mass on me. Good extension right there too. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just feel it.
You're like, fix it. Good. So his right SI, and he's got a lower PIIS on the left, and he's just got a straight up extension block here, right at like L4 that we're gonna adjust. Good. And right-sided extension on his just TL junction. Good. All right, you're gonna put your arms up, put them around your head. Good. You're gonna put your weight on me. Good, come on up. Good. Look back. Good. Good. I wish I could tell you guys how much better this all moves, this whole complex on him. He used to have like chronic left rib and lower thoracic, just stuck restriction. And the amount of mobility he has since working here the last year is just incredible. He's kind of chronic, has this bar right here, and that's a postural thing, right? He tends to kind of relax into this posture, and that's just his hinge point right there that gets really, really tight. But that's gotten better too, and you'll see on the adjustment, hopefully, that it releases a lot better than it used to. I used to have to literally like throw my whole body on him to get him. I probably still will, but this is so much better. Have you had any pain in these lower
down in the front? No. Earlier I could feel like right back here was a little tight, but it didn't feel anything like it used to.
So more like a muscular component right in that levator, huh?
Yep.
Was it after lifting this morning?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll probably need to break that up with the shock wave, okay?
Okay.
Because I'm going to save my fingers because he doesn't pay me. All right, lay on your back. Let me check your hips.
Oh boy. This isn't going to be good.
Come on up. It was left hip flexor, correct?
Yeah.
Or left hip,
like internal rotation is always where that's left internal
tight.
rotation is always just
so
restricted.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to feel on the non-painful side. We still might find some restrictions in here, but then I get is that tight?
No.
I get a little bit of a better grasp on like what normal hip mobility for him is, and he has quite tight hips, and it keeps getting better just like the rest of him, but that'll give me kind of a frame of reference on how and where how tight and where the restriction is. Any pain? Good. Any pain?
No.
Any pain?
No.
Good.
Maybe I stretched right out of that.
Okay, I'm gonna come this way. Good, we're gonna come this way. What about there when I challenge in?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Yep.
So with him, I just took him through a normal range of motion and it wasn't painful. But then when I added a little bit of compression to it, that was able to pull it out, right? And you're right, it was internal rotation.
Yeah, right in there.
With a little bit of abduction.
Yeah,
good.
That just gets tighter as you go.
Good. All right. So we're gonna work, face me on this side. Let's get you adjusted. So I'm gonna adjust that lower PIIS on the left. Gotta remember what I palpated. And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna contact that and compress right where I wanna adjust. And then my force goes right into that joint that's compressed, and we're looking for that mobility, and then he cavitated great. Flip over. Good. I'm gonna start huffing and puffing here. It's not this hard to adjust toddlers. Good. On this side, I like to do a kick and get this SI joint opened on the left. Good. So great. Awesome. On your stomach. So those areas were both in his pelvis, right on his sacrum. The PIS on the left and the PIS on the right. PSIS. Superior. Good. Then we're going to work on that extension restriction right at L4. Oh, you feel that? Mm-hmm. And the cool thing is, so I'm going to always palpate when he's sitting, get a lay of the land, but then I'm going to check before I adjust anything and after I adjust. Did we improve range of motion? Did we improve that restriction, or is it still there? If I adjusted one thing, does something else still need adjusted? It might not. It might have, when I mobilized, something else also mobilized, right? But this one did not, so we're going to get this extension. Any pain with that?
A little bit.
A little bit? Tender?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So I'm just using my table here, and it kind of, I would just say, cushions the blow. So I'm creating extension, just posterior to inferior with my wrist. I'm right on the spot I want to create extension in, and then I add a little bit of thrust, and that table just kind of helps that adjustment be a little bit more comfortable. Good. Come on up. So we know we're going for that TL and then a nice little brick in his thoracic spine. Go on back. So just like I palpated it when he was on his tummy, I'm gonna palpate him in this position, find it, and then adjust it, okay? Good. Good, let it go more. Awesome. Let your head go. Perfect. Whew. Awesome. Yeah, that guy's still tight, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So much better. Take a deep breath. How's that feel?
A lot better.
Awesome. Cool. On your back. So Eli's kind of like what we call a trap monster, right? He didn't miss arm day this morning. I worked out with him. I know that.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. So we're still going to really check that lower thoracic. That's kind of his MO. But it was so much better in the seated position. How's that feel? Any pain?
I mean, it feels a little tight, but
Just
not bad.
a little tight right here, but
Yeah.
nothing like it used to be. Good. Relax that chin. Good. And I used to have to, it just is a way more comfortable adjustment, I'm sure now, than it used to be. It just took more force to get the mobility we were after. So that one was way down at like C7, maybe a little bit of T1. And this one is a little bit higher at T7, C7, T1. Beautiful. Any headaches?
No, like right up here, like right in that, wherever that is, that was sore today. You feel it?
I do. Good. Good, relax that. Good, perfect. Nice, easy little clicks. I'm gonna check the front of your hips again and make sure those feel better. Oh, I didn't adjust them, did I?
No, but I think
far.
even
Good.
just getting like SI made that feel better already.
Did it? Open
I
it up
think
a
did,
bit?
yeah.
Any pain?
Not bad.
Little tightness, like a
A little
pull?
bit there at the very end.
Still in the groin a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's having just a little bit of pinching in that hip capsule still. So we're gonna, just like the rest of his adjustments, I'm just using the table. The palpation is the adjustment, right? So we've put him in a little bit of adduction, internal rotation. And then I'm gonna use my body and put a little bit of force through that joint and see if we can't mobilize that impingement. Good. And he's got kind of a long leg, and I'm kind of a short person, so I'm really not using great mechanics. On my toes, adjusting him. Okay, let's feel that again. How's that feel? Any pinching?
No, a lot less.
Awesome. Great, come on up. Awesome. All right, Eli, so he was complaining a little bit of wrist pain. So, and this has been, when did this
Pretty much
injury
all
occur?
summer.
This summer.
Since I started golfing this summer.
Golfers, you're our best patients. All right, go ahead and go like this with me. Then I want you to try and push your fingers down below your elbows. Any pain?
It's tight.
Tight, where at?
Through pretty much my whole hand.
Just that whole hand?
Yeah.
Okay, does it go numb at all?
No.
Okay, let's do the opposite. Now drop your elbows. Any pain?
Not really.
Okay, good. So you notice this pain when you're in like the rack position with the kettlebell pull up. When do you notice this?
Pretty much getting this direction, chin up. So like if I'm supinated this way, then I start to feel it get stiff. Like by the time I'm done.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we've been trying to rehab this, trying to exercise this, and then obviously with any rehab, you're gonna wanna make sure the bones are all moving unrestricted, and that's gonna help the exercises and the strengthening. Good, feel that little slippage there. Oh, let it go. Good. Awesome. Nice. You okay?
Yep.
There we go. So still no different, right? I'm palpating. I'm feeling the carpal bones. I'm feeling everything slide or not slide. And then something, if it's not moving, in an anatomical range of motion it's supposed to have, that's when we're gonna, just like this right here, you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Oh.
I didn't let it go the first time.
I know. He fights me. He's got all these stupid big muscles and I can't get through. So he did a great job. He wasn't guarding and he really let that, oh. Perfect. All right, move that
Feels
around.
better.
Good. Now go through this kind of prayer position. How's that tension in there?
Better.
Feel a little
Still
better.
a little stiff, but
Yeah, where do you
a
feel
lot
the
better.
stiffness?
Now it's more like just the forearms, just sore
Sore.
or tight.
Tight. Good. That's all moving really good. Good. Cock it up. Bring it down. Good. Bring it up. Good. Bring it down. So we're just going to release some. You okay?
Yep.
Release some of the fascia. 7 out of 10. I don't want it over there. I don't want tears in your eyes. I want the good hurt.
Yeah,
Where are we at?
That's where we're at.
We're at 7?
No, I'd say we're at like 4.
4. Okay. Good hurt.
I feel it. Like that's definitely the spot.
The spot. I love it. Good. We're going to the opposite.
Yep.
Cock up. Good. Push down. Ooh. Good. This could probably take some laser.
Probably.
Yeah. Do some.
Shockwave.
Yeah. For sure, let's hit that levator on the left with the shockwave.
Okay.
And I'd like to maybe laser this wrist and just get the inflammation down after your adjustment. And you exercised on it this morning too, so that'd be
Got a
duty.
little higher.
Huh?
That's why I got up to like a 6.
Yeah, that was it. It's not amazing. 6 out of 10 pain just, and he's taking it, he's doing the active part for me, and I'm literally just pinning this so we can stretch through this fascia and the muscles involved. You know, this is not a closed system, and the wrist, we can't just adjust the wrist and focus here. We got to work our way all the way up and make sure everything's moving. Good, how's that feel? Go through that prayer position again.
A lot better.
A lot better.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's get that inflammation down with some laser. Shockwave this knot up here. And he gets to drive to Omaha for a family birthday party, so he's got to get back in the car for 2 hours. And I'll get you Monday.
Sounds good.
Okay. If you guys have any questions for me, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.